Hi Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, Rising. Welcome to this reading for the holiday season, Halloween, the long holiday season, Halloween season, whenever that begins for you, through to the end of the year. You can listen for your Sun, Moon, and or Ascendant. It's entirely up to you. Welcome. If you're new, the disclaimer is down below in the description. See that, y'all. And your tip jar is there if you want to leave tips for me. Thanks. Additional information, links related to the video and the channel are found there. This is exciting. The decks are pre-shuffled. We're going to use chimes here. Glad to have you guys here once again, Capricorn. What do we have for them? General messages and Spirit's choice for this time period. Any year they are finding it. Thank you. I'm hearing start with thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for this. Thank you for that. Thank you. Start with thank you. In the morning, specifically, it's like in the morning. Okay, now maybe this is something from your past. Maybe this is something somebody else did. Maybe this is something you did that worked out wonderfully for you. Maybe it's something that worked out awfully. Maybe it's something you've never tried. Take it however it resonates. It's a general reading. Following the Ace of Presents here, we have the Five of Presents and the King of Potions reverse. Then we have the Four of Needles reverse, the Five of Candles reverse. Okay, so these three cards, it kind of feels initially like what I felt and tapped into was recipe for disaster. Like if there was an actual recipe for disaster and we gave it to the Temperance card and it said, you do, what the recipe calls for this. And the Temperance energy obeyed this. What the Temperance energy would do is she would go and hand it to a different archetypal energy for that mission. Anyways, there are different ways to look at this, and that one really only connected in with the what we were talking about before I really got into the Ace of Presents energy. I started flipping. And this jumped out, this doll here, this doll of a thing, the big grin on her face. The Ace of Presents can be wonderful things that have great longevity, a lot of potential within this. But sometimes, like, the very beginning is the hardest. It's breaking the ice with something, or the inertia with something. That's very apt to be what I'm looking at here with these upper cards. We're going to get chimes on them too to find out more. The Five of Candles is reversed. It goes into the Eight of Potions. And then we have the Knight of Candles reverse and the Justice card reverse with the Judgment card reverse. There's this thing about time being unfair in a way, like time being unfair or unjust, like the injustice. There's two sides of the coin. There's always two sides of the coin in this, and there's always like with the yin yang, the black and the white and the dot of each other, the seed of each other within one another. The bats here, it's like turn on your intuition, your bats, like call on your bat spirit guides, wake them up from their naps. There's something to be adjusted to bring in balance and fairness. There could have been an unfavorable judgment or ruling on something. There might still be. The Knight of Candles reverse, like not the best time to travel for some of you, or be cautious with traveling. Again, we need to do the chimes, but going from here to here, the Five of Candles reverse, the Eight of Potions right side up, it's like, whoa, okay, there's all this, and whoa, yeah. Um, some of the nervous energy before, let's call this a new job. All right, let's call this a new job. At a new company, it's a new job, okay? And it's a new tax bracket, the money. It's different than things you've done before. You have some skills, there's a reason that you've aligned with this and you're smiling big about it here. And you're being held up, supported, whatever. But the Ace of Presents, this new job, like there's some anxiety before. There's how's it gonna go. There's the interview process. There's all this stuff that you only have to go through once, and it's right in the beginning. And so with the Five of Presents showing up with the King of Water reversed, I feel like what's going on here is we're saying this doesn't feel good. This isn't so great. This isn't so kind. I'm not the poverty energy of the Five of Pentacles is like, this is lacking peace. This is lacking what I desire, This is change too. It's like my free time, the things I've fallen into enjoying or are comfortable for me at least, or I've been relying on, this is, I don't know exactly where this is going to take me, or the gifts are wet. There's something about this like dampering. There's some problems we got to go attend to. And so the King of Potions is here though. He's saying, well, I'm a king. We got some problems. I got some solutions. Here's my big potion bottle here. The Four of Needles reverse, and then the Five of Candles reverse. This feels like some sort of whoa. And then there's something within myself, something in my subconscious, or something that I've been aware of, but I haven't focused on it. I haven't taken it out of the toolbox and used it. I just noticed, yeah, it was there. Yeah, I guess I did see it, I have to admit. So the Five of Candles reverse it to me in this story is showing up like we have some things we have to deal with. Holes in the cups, the moth ate the scarf. We need a scarf, and these things, like little things or medium-sized things or big things, they pile up, they gather, as they will sometimes when like attracts like, and the universe is organizing itself, or you're organizing yourself, your life, and so forth. It's a positive step, and we bring it into the light, or into its home, into where it belongs, really. But it's like in time, when ready, and like there's this energy of illumination of a path indicating movement, right? And there's like this stillness in the movement, and the movement in the stillness, and there's these weird loops and turns and detours and all kinds of fun places and labyrinths we can explore here in this 8th house energy, Scorpio season energy, Sagittarius energy. We go into spirituality, philosophy, religions, the higher mind, free-spiritedness when we're talking about 9th house Sagittarius energy. The fire here is that too. And here's the energy before the Scorpio 8th house energy, the Libra energy. It's on its head here. Both of these actually are. So yeah, if you guys like astrology, I feel like there's some beautiful personal goals, growth, achievement, like just good vibes, surprises that you can put your hand out and receive, like rain falling on your hand, in this times climate, we'll call it. Does that make sense, y'all? Okay. I'm getting a message to you specifically, like, the way you are reading something, the way you are looking at words, the way you are reading something, is making, it's more than 50% of the difference. It's making, how do you want me to word that? Because you've got the Judgment card reverse. Yeah, it's like your perception and your judgment, your interpretation of it is so much more than what it actually is. And I don't know how much exactly, but they're saying over 51%. That's all you need to know. Okay, so we have a cluster of something, a beautiful mess, a tangle here. This is my chime of the heart story. If you believe in past lives and the eternal heart, then it goes into that. You can look at it just in a pentacles sort of way with this human lifetime, and it's, you know, every hand holding, every kiss, every thought about love, every move you made in relation to love, every person stitched in its own unique way, your life story, your heart story. The basket, and you have cash in there, so you're gathering cash, gathering money. There's a basket of money. Maybe that's even an idea as a gift. Basket of money. Baskets come in all shapes and sizes, y'all. Fun. It's reverse with the Justice card reverse and the sunflower. Sunflowers are great to work with. Beautiful, you know, in the autumn season, Thanksgiving and October, and they're symbols, and they give off an energy and vibration of optimism and positivity and brightness and big, bold, connected to prosperity. And it's like, grant yourself the justice that you can, you know, and allow the universe and other people to do so too. Don't you deserve to be happy? Don't you deserve to feel that bright, warm, sunny energy? The sunflowers, the fun's upside down. It's like, so something's not just, it's not fair, it's not fun, maybe. I don't know, but like, stop telling that story if you want to stop living that story extent in your mind. Just like rewrite things, edit things. Some of you comes through as prediction or advice. I'm even getting like, it's letting you know somebody else is that you may be competing with. I haven't often got that kind of message, but that's coming through. There's a star here. Yes, stars are really cool holiday shapes. And this one has some red on it. Could be prediction of some sort of cookie or baked good, frosting design, any sort. The feather, yeah, there's this angelic energy, this connection to the dimension, the realm of the angels. There's messages from animal spirit guides as well, though. We have keepsake energy. We have the earplug energy. So yeah, there's this energy of intimacy. Is like maybe sharing personal keepsakes with like select people. You're selective about it, but you know, 'tis the season, and so like you're sharing some sort of, sharing your holiday photos with somebody you're close to, or a new member of the family, maybe who's married into the family, or however it is. But the earplugs, to me, the tangle, it's like a shield. It's like another weapon. Like this shield is in his hand, and this is actually like rope or something. It's creating boundaries, privacy, and enforcing them. And then you have that keepsake energy. I feel like there's a sacred bond, a sacred connection, yeah, because it is about emotional wealth, shared blessings, shared moments in time, memories made. And then the material comes in and holds value as well, with the tangible keepsake, okay, and how it's like well, it's in the physical, it's in time, like preserved in time throughout the physical. Keepsake with the blessing and the earplugs. So it's subtle energy or subtle messages here. I feel the flip-flop. Okay, yeah, walking, the breath, the meditation, the gold bag, the angels, and the gold bag. So the realm and the angels. The keepsake, it feels still very much connected to departed loved ones, ancestors, wherever it's come from. If it's an antique thing, its past or the connection, like some sort of memory. And this is a really positive thing in a lot of ways. We have the gold energy and the sunflower yellow energy coming through. Even the earbuds, earplugs, but could be representing earbuds for some of y'all. Also have the yellow. The yellow is of the Manipura chakra and the solar plexus and deals with our feelings. It's the color of happiness and like the most common smiley face, and that's for a reason. The Knight of Candles is reversed. We don't have your trees out yet. Let's get your trees. Let's get your trees. I'm hearing plants. Your relationship with plants, the flowers, the trees, how magical and healing that is. Take a moment for that, if you will. Take 4, the 4 of Swords reverse. Y'all could do things with the number 4, such as lists of 4, right? 4 steps that would strengthen your mind, bring healing to the mental body, or balance the mind, however you want to interpret it. You are getting things that are very important. It's important for you to absorb like a sponge in certain groups of time in certain areas, certain things you're doing, or one thing in particular with this Ace of Coins new beginning energy, because it's familiarizing yourself and it's laying a foundational knowledge base and groundwork to be built upon later. Okay. Anyway, your trees include anything is possible. Yeah, I feel so close to nature right now, like to a tree, to the flower I was talking about as I was talking about it with your reading. I'm not even like, I'm indoors right now with this one doing a reading, and I still felt that, like it pulled me right there. So there's something to this. 5 of Diamonds, extended family, and ice, cautious, go slow, slippery. I must say, you guys seem to have the darkest trees in the forest of trees that this reading has provided me as your oracle reader with. Let's see, 3 trees apiece, 12 signs, so 36 trees with this project going around the wheel, the zodiac signs in this topic. Darkest one so far, Capricorn, and I have 2 to go after you. So here we are with that. Let's get your chimes on top of them. Thank you, spirits, for guides. Chimes, they're telling me go in the stocking. I've been going in the black bag. We're going in the stocking for yours. Back into the stocking. It's a different sound. Okay. Subtle changes, subtle differences. That. Not so subtle. Not so subtle. Not so subtle indeed. Not always so subtle. Not so subtle indeed. It's as if this big werewolf thing, which is not subtle, right? Especially if you're a pig over here and the werewolf's looking at you like he wants to eat you. And there's no electric fence protecting you. Let's say it, the electric fence would take out a werewolf, even though it's not a silver bullet. It was upside down, right? And maybe you didn't recognize it as a werewolf. It looked like something different. You didn't see that as a werewolf. So you didn't feel in response to it being a werewolf. You felt different, right? Anything is possible. The yellow energy is important. The guides need me to pass that on again. Somebody might be born in year of the pig also. I'm seeing like pet pig or adopted pig. Some of y'all are learning more about the intelligence of pig, caring about that, dropping, eating pigs, some sort of difference. It could be birds too. The feather. The Eight of Cups is showing up as a strainer in the King's kitchen, and it's very valuable to them. They value it. It's a strainer. Okay. If it's used like, if somebody tried to use it as a bowl and it's just a strainer, it's completely dysfunctional that way. And the Eight of Cups is saying we're going to drop things that are dysfunctional, that are completely dysfunctional. We're going to repurpose them. We're going to allow them to be, that's the thing. We're going to drop things that are dysfunctional, completely dysfunctional, so as to allow them to go where they are functional and do what they need to do and to be functional, and to allow ourselves to receive that. Because as you give in that scenario, then you too shall receive. But you have to release it in order to give it. It's like it's going to sit on the same friggin' coaster, and you have to get rid of the cup with the holes in it to replace it with the cup that doesn't have the holes in it. But the strainer is still a useful tool here, and it feels like that's part of what's happening this season for you is you're sifting. That makes sense? You're sifting. And this is a way of cleansing, clearing. And it's apt to improve somebody's behavior, somebody's attitude. It's apt to help unblock or help maneuver through delays, challenges, restrictions connected to travel, trips you want to go on, travel in general, however it applies. But yeah, we want to be cautious, not move too quickly. You have all this slippery energy. So in all ways, it's warning of this in the physical, literally with ice or slipperiness. But emotionally, mentally, it's like there's some trickstery energy about know that you are a child of the universe. On anything is possible. Know that you are a child of the universe. The peace tape here on extended family. And then on ice, cautious, go slow, and slippery, which it could mean just like one, it could mean all. We have the mummy. So the mummy to me is an energy of preserving something, protecting something, preserving it. So take it very literally as it applies. It's also a symbol of, yes, creating longevity, the ancient ones, things that are old, that have been preserved, okay, things we want to preserve for the future as well. It's maybe representing traditions for some of you. We have this hatchet here. So it's like this energy of defense to me. Protection and defense. It's how you use it as a tool, right? So we were chopping ice, removing ice, working through some things we need to work through. You're not doing it alone. Your ancestors are there with you. Very old spirits. Okay, I'm hearing wise ones, ancient spirits, old spirits. Like the trees again, tree spirits. How many trees can be much older than humans. Peace. What brings you peace? What number do we have on that? The 6 of Diamonds with extended family. So this is indicating to me that you've come to a place where the universe wants to gift you with some growth, related to your finances, related to your material success, abundance, your life. Extended family, the 6 of Diamonds. But these aren't just tangible things. These are experiences. Okay. And on a microscopic level, things that appear solid, like they're moving. So it's all experience. Okay, you feel me? It's all energy, it's all experience. So there's certain like truths that you're growing towards, preparing your mind for, preparing your world for. Peace, like true peace, is the receiving dock. That's how the guides want to word it. It's the receiving dock. All right, y'all. That's what I have for you with this one. Many blessings, and bye-bye.